Elon Musk has officially given his AI a personality disorder, and its name is Grok 2. It's rebellious, uncensored, plugged into Twitter, and possibly the most unfiltered thing online since your uncle discovered Facebook in 2012. Grok 2 isn't your average chatbot. It doesn't say, "I'm sorry, I can't help with that." It says, "Here's the truth, spicy, unfiltered, and probably going to get me canceled." Developed by xAI and built to reflect Elon Musk's anti-woke, hyper-rational vision of the future, Grok 2 is shaking things up in the AI world, and not always in a good way. Some are calling it the most dangerous AI ever created, not because it's plotting world domination, yet, but because it's designed to say what other bots won't dare whisper. So what exactly is Grok 2? And why are experts sweating more than ChatGPT when you ask about politics? Let's dig in. What is Grok 2 and how is it different? Elon Musk's Grok 2 is basically ChatGPT with a rebellious teenager phase if that teen had real-time access to Twitter and no parental controls. Developed by xAI, Elon's AI startup, Grok 2 is built differently. And by differently, we mean Elon let it off the leash. First off, it's trained on a fire hose of real-time data from X, formerly Twitter. While other AIs rely on stale textbooks and outdated internet archives, Grok's brain is constantly updated by the chaos of tweets, memes, and trending topics. It's the AI equivalent of drinking 3 Red Bulls and jumping into a Reddit argument. According to xAI, Grok 2 now outperforms GPT-4 in math, reasoning, and real-world context. And it's not just smart, it's snarky. Elon didn't want just another polite assistant, he wanted something bold, unfiltered, and maybe a little dangerous. Grok is designed to speak truth, even if it's controversial, uncomfortable, or downright awkward at dinner parties. It mocks the woke filters used by other models and isn't afraid to joke about politicians, cultural taboos, or that one weird conspiracy your cousin believes in. One infamous example? When asked about politicians, Grok responded with stand-up comedy-level roasting, something ChatGPT would report you to HR for even thinking about. Bottom line, Grok isn't built to make you feel safe. It's built to make you think, or at least tweet about it. Why it's a threat? Let's be real, Grok 2 isn't dangerous because it's wrong. It's dangerous because it might be right, loudly and with zero filters. Experts are already sounding the alarm over its potential for spreading misinformation. When you build an AI to be as truthful as possible, without guardrails, you risk feeding it raw, unverified data and giving it the confidence of a guy at a bar explaining crypto to strangers. The problem? Grok's unfiltered nature means it doesn't shy away from controversial topics. It doesn't just answer questions, it amplifies whatever it's fed. This opens the door to echo chambers, bias reinforcement, and toxic content being dressed up as truth. And during politically charged times, this is a loaded weapon. Imagine an election cycle where millions are getting their information from an AI trained on Twitter arguments and conspiracy threads. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Nobody knows how Grok handles deepfakes, disinformation, or questions like, should I take medical advice from memes? And since it's integrated into X, it's potentially aware of trends, user behaviors, and what kind of content goes viral, meaning it could subtly shape public discourse at scale. This isn't just a chatbot. It's a digital wild card that could nudge millions toward whatever rabbit hole the algorithm finds juicy. In the wrong hands, or even just poorly supervised, Grok 2 could be less like Siri and more like HAL 9000, but sarcastic. Why Elon might want it this way? To understand why Grok is the Wild West of AI, you've got to understand the man behind it, Elon Musk. He was one of the original co-founders of OpenAI. Yep, the same OpenAI behind ChatGPT. But then things got messy. Elon split from OpenAI after claiming it had strayed from its open-source roots and become a closed-door, Microsoft-powered corporate machine. He didn't like the censorship, the safety filters, or the fact that ChatGPT occasionally talks like it just got out of HR training. So, like a billionaire in a superhero origin story, Elon decided to build his own truth-seeking AI, free from corporate strings, filter bubbles, and anyone telling it to please remain neutral. Enter Grok. Grok isn't just Elon's science project, it's a philosophical statement. It represents his vision of Truth GPT, an AI that isn't afraid to offend, ruffle feathers, or dive into the stuff most bots would self-destruct over. To Elon, letting an AI say the unsayable isn't a bug. It's the whole point. How it compares to GPT-4. So how does Grok 2 stack up against GPT-4? Well, if GPT-4 is a smooth-talking lawyer in a designer suit, Grok is the guy at the debate club who read everything and isn't afraid to call you out, loudly. Benchmark-wise, Grok 2 reportedly beats GPT-4 in math, reasoning, coding, and general real-world sass. It's sharp, assertive, and incredibly aware of what's happening right now thanks to its real-time Twitter training diet. GPT-4? Still munching on data from 2023 like it's a throwback Thursday. But here's the trade-off. GPT-4 is polished. It's professional. It won't call politicians lizards, even if you really want it to. Grok, on the other hand, might start the conspiracy thread for you. Yes, Grok is technically free if you don't mind playing 20 questions with a rate limit. You get 10 prompts every 2 hours and baby tier features. Want full access? That'll be X Premium Plus or Super Grok because, of course, Elon slapped a paywall on the fun stuff. Voice mode, deep search, faster replies, all locked behind a subscription. Free access is still live until the servers melt, whatever that means, but make no mistake, the real Grok lives behind velvet ropes. The big takeaway? It's not just what Grok does today. It's what it could become that has people raising eyebrows and maybe preparing bunkers. The bigger fear, AGI and control. Here's the part where the sci-fi gets real. Elon Musk has warned for years that artificial general intelligence, AGI, could end humanity if it's not developed responsibly. The irony? He may now be the one throwing fuel on that very fire. Grok isn't just a chatbot. If it keeps evolving this fast, it could eventually outpace traditional AIs and operate beyond standard ethical frameworks. Think, no guardrails, no brakes, just full-throttle AI evolution with a Tesla logo stamped on it. And XAI? Unlike OpenAI, it doesn't have a well-defined safety team or transparent review boards. The lines between innovation and risk are, let's say, blurry at best. Now add in the fact that Grok is deeply integrated with X, a platform with 500+ million users, and you've potentially got a system that can read trends, analyze behavior, and shape your feed with its own idea of truth. What happens when your timeline isn't just algorithmically curated, but AI-generated, based on a model that doesn't believe in filters? It's not just about control of data anymore. It's about control of thought. And Grok might just be the first AI bold enough to take a swing at that? So, should we be worried? Grok 2 isn't just another chatbot in the AI arms race. It's Elon's vision of unfiltered intelligence, unleashed. No safety net, no PR team, just raw, uncut algorithm. Whether it's a step toward freedom or a shortcut to chaos, that depends on who's holding the joystick. So we've got to ask, is Grok the future of truth, or just a beautifully coded bomb waiting to go off? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Elon saving AI or sabotaging it? And if you want more bold takes, wild tech, and AI that makes your brain do backflips, hit that like, smash subscribe, and tap the bell so the algorithm knows you're still human. Until next time, stay curious and maybe a little cautious.